Welcome back to our channel, coin enthusiasts. Today we are diving deep into the world of US 1-cent coins, also known as pennies. We'll explore the top 3 most valuable 1-cent coins in American history. These coins are not only valuable but also come with fascinating histories. So let's get started. 1973 1 cent. The 1973 1-cent coin, commonly known as the Lincoln penny, features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has been in use since 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Victor David Brenner was an accomplished sculptor and medalist. His initials, VDB, can be found on the lower shoulder of Lincoln's bust on some of the earlier pennies, but not on the 1973 issue. The reverse side of the 1973 penny features the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to commemorate Lincoln's 150th birthday. If you look closely, you can even see a tiny depiction of the statue of Lincoln sitting inside the memorial. The 1973 Lincoln penny is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, which gives it a distinct reddish-brown color. This composition was used for most pennies from 1959 to 1982, before the mint switched to a primarily zinc composition due to rising copper prices. In 1973, these pennies were minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia No Mint Mark, Denver D Mint Mark, and San Francisco S Mint Mark. The total mintage for that year was over 3.7 billion pennies, making it a relatively common coin. While the 1973 penny is common, there are some variations and errors that can make certain coins more valuable to collectors. For instance, the 1973 S-proof penny is sought after by collectors for its sharp details and mirror-like finish. Errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, and repunched mint marks can also add to the value of a 1973 penny. These errors are relatively rare, so finding one can be quite exciting. In terms of value, a regular 1973 penny in circulated condition is worth about its face value, 1 cent. However, uncirculated or proof coins can be worth significantly more. An uncirculated 1973 penny can fetch around $0.30 to $1, while a proof coin can be worth $1 to $5 or more, depending on its condition. The 1973 Lincoln cent was minted in 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins from Philadelphia bear no mint mark, while Denver coins have a D and San Francisco coins have an S. Philadelphia produced approximately 3.7 billion coins, Denver around 3.5 billion, and San Francisco about 319 million proof coins. Proof coins from San Francisco are often more sought after by collectors due to their higher quality and limited mintage. Now let's get to the part you've been waiting for, determining the value of your 1973 Lincoln cent. Several factors come into play, including condition, mint mark, and any unique errors or varieties. Finally, errors and varieties can boost a coin's value considerably. Look out for coins with double dies, off-center strikes, or other unique errors. These can be worth anywhere from a few dollars to several $100s. 1979 1 cent. The 1979 Lincoln cent is part of the long-running Lincoln penny series, which began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This series is the longest-running coin series in U.S. history, and the 1979 penny is a part of this rich legacy. The Lincoln cent was first introduced with the famous wheat ear reverse designed by Victor David Brenner. In 1959, the reverse design was changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial, marking the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The 1979 penny, like others from 1959 to 2008, features this Lincoln Memorial design. The reverse side features the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Above the memorial are the words United States of America, and just below the motto E Pluribus Unum at the bottom, you'll find the denomination 1 cent. Let's take a closer look at the design details. The obverse or front of the coin features Victor David Brenner's iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln. The reverse shows the Lincoln Memorial designed by Frank Gasparo. If you look closely, you can even see a tiny image of Lincoln seated inside the memorial. In 1979, pennies were minted at 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The mint mark can be found just below the date on the obverse side of the coin. No mint mark means it was minted in Philadelphia. D stands for Denver and S for San Francisco. Now let's talk about the current market value of the 1979 1-cent coin. The value of these coins can vary based on their condition and rarity. For instance, a typical circulated 1979 penny is generally worth its face value, 1 cent. However, uncirculated coins or those in mint condition can be worth more. Now, let's talk about the value of the 1979 penny. For most circulated 1979 pennies, the value is typically just face value, or 1 cent. However, uncirculated coins and those with certain errors or unique characteristics can be worth more to collectors. Uncirculated 1979 pennies, especially those with a high grade from a professional grading service, can be worth anywhere from a few cents to several dollars. For example, a 1979 penny graded MS65 by the professional coin grading service PCGS or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation NGC might be valued at around $5 to $10. Error coins are where things get really interesting. Some 1979 pennies have been found with striking errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, or other anomalies. These error coins can be quite valuable depending on the severity and rarity of the error. 1974 1 cent. The 1974 D penny was minted during a time of significant economic and social change in the United States. The D mint mark signifies that this coin was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the major mints in the country. The Denver Mint has been an essential part of U.S. coin production since 1906, and in 1974, it was churning out millions of pennies to meet the demands of everyday commerce. On the obverse of the 1974 D penny, you'll find the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner. This design has been in use since 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. On the reverse, you'll see the Lincoln Memorial, a design by Frank Gasparo that was first introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. If you look closely, you can even see a tiny representation of the statue of Lincoln within the memorial. The 1974 D penny is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, a composition that was standard until 1982. The coin has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters and weighs 3.11 grams. The 1974 D Lincoln cent features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse, we see the Lincoln Memorial, a design that was introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Key features to look out for include the D mint mark, which indicates it was minted in Denver. The condition of the coin is crucial in determining its value. Coins that have been well preserved with minimal wear, sharp details, and a strong strike are highly sought after. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. A 1974 D Lincoln cent in average circulated condition is generally worth its face value, but uncirculated coins can be worth significantly more. Now let's talk value. While the 1974 D penny is common in circulation, its value can vary based on its condition. In general, circulated examples are worth face value, but uncirculated or higher grade specimens can be worth more to collectors. A typical uncirculated 1974 D penny can be worth around 30 cents to $1 depending on its grade. Higher grades, such as those certified as MS65 or higher, can fetch even more, sometimes reaching up to $5 or more. One exciting aspect of coin collecting is hunting for errors and variations. Some 1974 D pennies have notable errors such as double dies or off-center strikes, which can significantly increase their value. These errors are relatively rare but can be worth much more to the right collector. Thanks for watching.